CoCo Wade, the founder and editor-in-chief of Exxpose Magazine, and I'm sitting here with a brilliant mastermind. She goes by none other than Dr. Yazeed. How are you?
Thank you, I'm fine. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, no, well, thank you for having me. So I've got to give y'all a quick glimpse of what's happening here. I'm at the Power Moves Business Conference. It is a mastermind event, and it's hosted by Dr. Yazeed, but she's well-rounded, to say the least. So much in the field of psychology, so much in excellence in terms of teaching and instilling great values in others. There's so much to know. I'm going to give you her information at the end of this. Exxpose Magazine will be featuring Dr. Yazeed on the cover, and it's going to be coming up this year, really soon in 2019, before we close out the year. But I wanted to go behind the scenes, so I've gotten a chance to take a glimpse and peek in on the actual Power Moves Mastermind Business Conference, and I am having an amazing time. Dr. Yazeed, you're doing a great job. It's phenomenal what you are presenting here today. So tell me.
Thank you.
How did this come about, though?
Well, actually, a lot of the ladies that are in the room with us today, I have worked with them in different capacities. Many of them with actually starting their businesses. And so now they're at a point where their business is ready to scale and to grow, but they're stuck again. And so the goal is for a business owner to never be stagnant, that you should always have movement. And so that is where we came up with Power Moves, to make sure that as they prepare to go into 2020, that they have a plan and that they know exactly what they're working on, how they want it to look, what type of revenue they want to make, and how they're going to make that revenue.
Oh, wow. And so with the Power Moves Business Mastermind, it's all women.
It's all women.
Interesting. Yes. And at a time where the industry is changing, the economy is shifting, and
yes,
women are making power moves, believe it or not.
They really are.
The respect level that is gained from what we are actually able to accomplish at this day and time. And you're right smack in the middle of it.
Hey,
yeah,
that's a good thing.
Yeah, right. So the women, I can tell in the room today, are admiring you and your work. They're definitely believing in you and the ethics that you're presenting. These women are hopefuls of mainstreaming their incomes and growing revenues, consistency in the business. And so I commend you, first of all, for lending yourself.
Thank you.
Yes, and being able to share in the capacity that you are. So they're different women of areas and industries. It's not one specific, so you service multiple industries.
Yes, and they are at different levels in their business, but whatever level they are in their business, it's time for them to go to the next level.
Yes, indeed. And I noticed the questions that were coming out were sort of multi-level business questions, and you pointed out something about stagnancy, and that's something that you want to help them to get away from. And so let's talk about that a little bit. Why is that the focus? Although we know it's about consistency and the money, but for you, this is a focus particularly. So why is that?
And the reason that I am focusing on them not being stagnant is because when you become stagnant as a business owner, your income is not going to grow, but it has a big chance of starting to decrease. And you and I talked about this before, of how everyone is doing a conference and you're motivated and you feel good, you're energized, but you get home and it's just like, so what's next? What do I do?
Did you say that?
Yes, I did.
And that is keeping it real. It's another thing I can tell you. I warn you, she does keep it real. All right, and I like that because that is true. There are a lot of conferences and conventions and seminars and workshops, and then it's so upbeat and the music is roaring and the people are applauding.
It's the atmosphere. And no, we have none of that. It's none of that.
Straight down to business.
Right, we came in, and so this is really what you would call like a work session. So it's all day, they're asking questions, everyone's helping each other, but people are taking notes, they have an idea of what they need to do with their business when they leave. So not only are they leaving motivated and feeling good, but they're leaving with a plan.
Wow.
And they're saying these are the people that I need to see. This is how much I need to charge. This is the revenue I want to make, and this is how I'm going to make it happen. So when they go home, yeah, they're going to feel good, but they're feeling good because they're like, okay, my income is about to increase in 2020.
And they're much better prepared. Listen, I'm in this room with Dr. Yazeed, and this Power Moves Business Mastermind it's life-changing. It's game-changing because it could be one detail, missing factor that you didn't already have, and by the time you leave, it is something that you can grow from and execute immediately. It's not anything over your head. Business terminologies are not privy to anyone in particular. I know because, of course, you all know by reading the Exxpose Magazine column, we have the industry exposed PR advice as well. And with our firm, I can only relate to everything that Dr. Yazeed is doing because trying to convey the message to like-minded individuals that are growing their businesses or aspiring to start a business. These are messages that are hidden, and this is information that people want and need, but they don't have a go-to source. So again, thank you for doing the Power Moves Business Mastermind.
Welcome.
Yes, honey. Yeah. So I want to talk about some of the juice, y'all, that I was in the room and fortunate to hear this brilliant woman of influence just give out her gems. So this is some of the things that caught my attention, and I'm not giving it all to you because remember, she's coming to the cover of Exxpose Magazine, so that's why we're here. But I'm going to give you just a little taste since you were here visually with us. So she says, and this is something that hit home with me, when you're running your business and you're scaling your business and you're talking about income, setting your price, and being comfortable about talking about your prices and rates, this is not a charity that you're running. So know that. End quote, you're not running a charity per Dr. Yazeed.
We're not. They have organizations and agencies that take care of that. Your business is not one of them.
Wow. So. That is a nice way to put it. Obviously, if you want to make money, you have to scale your business, and so you cannot look at it as a charity. That could be an issue, and it could definitely get in your with some people, yeah, and it could definitely get in your way. And so be mindful of that. Don't handle your business as if you would handle a charity. And I know it seems simple, but you have to constantly embed that into your mind and train your mind for success.
Exactly.
Okay? Yeah, and then we talked about as well, there's the quality of service that you receive from businesses that you return to over and over again. And one of the things that Dr. Yazeed presented was you obviously are paying for quality, but more so you're paying for, okay, I know that I'm going to be taken care of.
Right.
All right, so let's talk about that element.
Right. Well, I mean, again, it's like when you go to your hairstylist. You go to her because of the quality of service that she provides, because you all have a relationship, and like I say, it's till death to do us part. My hairstylist isn't going anywhere. We have this relationship. So the chances of me going somewhere else is slim to none. I am a loyal customer. She takes care of me. She takes good care of my hair. And so if she says she's going to increase her prices, I'm okay with that because I know what quality service that I'm getting. And so I feel that I'm making an investment in myself. And I don't think we think of that a lot of times. That,
right.
You know, when someone says they're going to raise their prices, you get upset, you get angry, oh, I'm going to see somebody else. And then as a business owner, it's just like, well, I don't want to lose anyone. But think about the less work you're going to do when you raise your prices because of the clients that you are keeping who are loyal and decided to stay.
Wow. And on another note, when you really kind of analyze that thing and bring it down some, you'll look at things like this. The more available your, say, stylist is, she can go into research, re-innovate, recreate, and by doing that, she's elevating to be able to give you a better level and capacity of service.
Right.
So giving her more money allows her more time for more creativity to be better for you.
Exactly.
Again, the investment that Dr. Yazeed was talking about.
That's right. You made an investment in yourself.
That's it, you know, and you have to be willing to do that to some point in some degree and not look at it so much as though a raise is something that someone is taking money from you, but they're bettering you in themselves along the way.
Exactly.
Yeah. So
exactly.
how can we get everyone the knowledge behind the business in terms of keeping up with you if they want to register in the future for one of the Power Moves Business Masterminds.
Okay. Well, you just visit my my website, drkirayazeed.com, or you can go to my business site, which is thebeautybrainsandbusiness.com. I also have a weekly podcast that's on Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, and Spotify, and it's called Beauty Brains and Business Podcast.
And I fell in love from the first moment that I had a chance to interview with her. One of my good friends, Donetta Mahaffey, she actually recommended her, and that is someone as well that I look up to, and she's one of my mentors. But when I first talked with you, I said, this woman is a woman of influence, someone that I need to know. And as the editor-in-chief and founder of Exxpose Magazine, it is my duty to present to you great news and great media and the aspects, the knowledge behind the business about music, entertainment, and lifestyle. And I could not pass up the opportunity to do that by meeting with and greeting Dr. Yazeed. So thank you for joining me. I really do. And if you're just chiming in, it's CoCo Wade with Exxpose Magazine. Be sure to check out the full story online. It's www.exposemagazine.net. That's EXXPOSE magazine.net. And or follow Dr. Yazeed. She's given her information, and I'm sure that there will be a whole lot more coming from her, and tune into her podcast. You'll get a lot of great knowledge as well. And there is some consistency, obviously, so you can refer to it over and over again through the podcast. But then sign up for the next Power Moves Business Mastermind, because if not, you are missing out. And if you want your business to grow, you have to start here in places like this. So thank you for tuning in. I am signing off. It's yours truly, CoCo Wade. And again, I thank you, Dr. Yazeed.
Thank you.
Take care.